Students, today's topic is addition and subtraction of fractions. So, we have studied different types of fractions and I have taken two main categories, like fractions and unlike fractions. As the word suggests, like fractions has all the denominators same, and in case of unlike fractions, the denominators are different. Unlike fractions to like fractions, whenever you have to convert unlike fractions to like fractions, you need to make the denominator same using the LCM method. So I am taking one example of two fractions 3 by 8 and 5 by 7. In order to make the denominator same, we are going to follow two steps, step 1 and step 2. The denominators are 8 and 7. Let us find the LCM of 8 and 7 using prime factorization method. So by using prime factorization method, we get the LCM as 56. You have practiced this method in your previous classes. Now once you get the LCM as 56, we will take the two fractions separately, like 3 by 8 and 5 by 7. Now what should be multiplied with the denominator 8 so that we can get 56? So hence we can see that multiplying 8 with 7 gives us the denominator as 56. Now the same number has to be multiplied in the numerator. So the final answer is 21 by 56. Here 7 was multiplied with 8 and we got 56, and the numerator as 40. So the final answer is 40 by 56. So this method has to be used whenever we want to change unlike fractions to like fractions. Let us look at some of the properties of addition and subtraction. So whenever we have two fractions and we are adding it, so any order that we take does not matter in case of addition. But in case of subtraction, the order does matter. So the answer is same in case of addition, but in case of subtraction, the answer is different. The sum of the three fractions that we are adding remains same if we change the order. For example, if we take the first two fractions to solve or the last two fractions to solve, the answer will be same in both the cases, but this is not true in case of subtraction. Adding 0 to the fraction does not make any difference in case of addition. 5 upon 9 plus 0 gives us 5 upon 9. 0 plus 5 upon 9 gives us 5 upon 9. But in case of subtraction, the answer is same in the first case. But in the second case, it changes to minus 5 upon 9. Addition and subtraction of like fractions. So I am taking two examples here. First one is add 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 7. So here, as the denominator is same, we are simply going to add the numerators and we get 9 upon 7 as the answer. But in case of subtraction, the denominator will be same, but always see the question if it is 9 upon 7 from 12 upon 7. So 12 upon 7 will come first, and we will subtract the numerators and get 3 upon 7 as the answer. Finding the sum of unlike fractions. So as you can see in this case, all the denominators are different. So I found the LCM and the LCM was 30. As we found the denominator is 30, so we have written 3 of the fractions, 1 upon 5, 2 by 10 and 3 by 15. And by multiplying with the same number so that we get 30 as the denominator, we found the answer as 6 upon 30 in each case. So the final answer was 18 upon 30, which got reduced to 3 upon 5. Now let us look at example 4. Find the difference of 12 upon 7 from 9 upon 5. Again 9 upon 5 will be the first fraction and 12 upon 7 will be the second fraction. So the LCM of 7 and 5 is 35. After multiplying, we found as 60 upon 35 as the first like fraction and 63 upon 35 as the second like fraction. So we have subtracted and the final answer is 3 upon 35. Now we will discuss some real life applications of fractions on fractions. So the first one is Harry bought a pizza. He shared the pizza with his brother John. Harry had 3 by 4 part of it and John had 1 by 2 part of it, or half of it. So how much part did both of them have? So I have written the statements. Part of pizza Harry had was 3 by 4 and John had was 1 upon 2. So after adding both of them, we get the final answer. The LCM was 4, so the final answer is 3 plus 2 upon 4, 5 upon 4. So the total part both of them had was 5 upon 4. Second example is Rosie baked a cake. She used 4 whole 5 upon 8 cups of flour and 3 whole 1 upon 8 cups of sugar. How much more flour than sugar did Rosie used? So I have written the statements cups of flour used. Hence you can see here that mixed fraction is given, which I have converted into improper fraction in the first case also, in the case of sugar also. Now I am going to subtract because I have to find that what was the difference in the quantities. So I got the answer as 12 upon 8, but 12 and 8 have HCF as 4. So the final answer is 3 upon 2, which can further be converted to mixed fractions as 1 whole 1 upon 2 cups. So cups of flour used more than sugar, or the difference of the cups was 1 whole 1 upon 2 cups. Thank you.